Hello and welcome to the Lightworker Listening Lounge and Ascension Assistance. I'm Joe. Today we're going to talk about unicorns. And on the show, our goal here is for me to share my joy in things and help to inspire you to find your joy. And one of the places I find joy today very frequently is on YouTube, and especially with music and with spirituality. So those are the two topics, and today the overarching concept is unicorns. So how do unicorns fit in with music? One of the descriptions of an album, a record, a vinyl, a CD, something physical that you're really excited about and hoping to find. And you're not sure it even exists. Perhaps you don't even know it exists. Again, a la a unicorn. And I've been lucky enough. I've been hunting vinyl for the past few years, and I've captured quite a few of my unicorns, perhaps all of them. But what I didn't know was that there was one out there that I didn't even know about, and I found it a couple of weeks ago, and so that's what I'm talking about on the music portion of our show today, which is an EP by the band Girls Night Out, which features Cercie Miller on saxophone. Cercie and I met many years ago, went to see a show, and a little bit about that to give you an idea again about how you can find your joy. I was listening to the radio. That's still a thing as far as I know. Public radio, WGBH in Boston, probably with Ron Delachiesa, who also still has a syndicated radio show about Sinatra. But it was featuring Dee Dee Stewart, who had been, and I didn't know this at the time, the lead singer and songwriter of Girls Night Out. But she was doing jazz. She had probably just put out a jazz album and was the featured guest and artist on the radio. And I heard her music, liked it, and knew that she was coming to Sculler's Jazz Club just outside of Boston. And so I went in to see. And at the show, afterwards I met the saxophone player from her band, Cercie Miller. And I got on Cercie's email list for shows. It was probably even it was actually a paper mailing list back in those days. So I'd get a postcard when she had a gig in the Boston area. And went to a few of her shows and ended up eventually taking lessons from her. And so again, this is Joy with Music, and let me show you the unicorn. Girls Night Out. And you can see a very excellent condition copy. And here's Cercie over here, and Dee Dee Stewart in the middle. And I'm going to put a link to Girls Night Out video. So that's, again, a YouTube thing. I was able to find a couple of concert videos. The album came out in 1985. I found a couple videos of them. It's at the Channel Music Club in Boston. It says 85. I'm assuming that's the year. So you can see them from right at that time. It's a very 80s pop kind of sound on the album. Again, EP, 4 tracks, and the music is a little more rockin' on the concert videos that I'll attach. But good stuff. I'm purposely going to avoid playing other people's music on the show to avoid any kind of copyright infringement. But because I don't want to leave you without getting any music on the show, my goal is to play an original piece of music on each episode. And so in honor of Cercie. I'm going to play some saxophone at the end. I put together some backing tracks on my synthesizer, and without even thinking about it, I chose a patch that has a very 80s ambient sound to it. So another reference to the 80s. And also, as far as the 80s go, I'm wearing one of my favorite 80s bands concert t-shirts. Went to see ABC a year or two ago, so this, if I had gotten the shirt in the 80s, it wouldn't fit me anymore. But this was a relatively recent show, and I'm still the same size since then. And again, love to encourage you to get out, listen to music, go to live shows. This was an pretty expensive show, but lots of stuff, like the thing I'm going to post from the channel in Boston. I'm sure there was not an outrageous cover charge for that back in the day. That was back when I was in college in Boston, so I could have seen it if I had known who they were back then. And this is an ABC album, another sort of unicorn thing that I didn't know that was out there. It's a 12-inch remix of their song The Night You Murdered Love. And those are musical unicorns. Now how about the spiritual, magical, mystical unicorns? So let's get to them. I went to a seminar by Calista on the book Unicorn Rising here. The book came out in 2018, so it was probably around 2018 where I went and saw her at a metaphysical bookstore, and went through some exercises. And in one of the exercises in her seminar, I met two unicorn guides who've been with me ever since. Their names are Anna, who's kind of a pony size, at least in my sense. I'm sure she could be whatever she wants. And she's one that I go to if I'm looking for consolation, sometimes comfort. Another is Ache, who's on the larger side, and he's been kind of a guardian for me, keeping an eye out, especially as I go to sleep. Sometimes I'll ask him to stay at the foot of the bed and guard the space. And I'll put a link to one of Calista's videos promoting the book. Highly recommend that. And there's more and more stuff now, thankfully, on YouTube, the internet, about unicorns and dragons. Oops, putting the book on the keyboard's not a great idea. And so, again, a little touch of the spiritual side, and something I have found great joy in, connecting with the unicorn guides and other unicorns and dragons. And again, we'll get more to that, but in later episodes. And this is the first episode. I'm not going to advertise that too much, but if the sound's off, this is a test pressing. And so, again, time for some live music. I'll play my backing tracks, jam along with it a little bit, and hope you enjoy. And welcome back. If you do like, go ahead and subscribe, hit the thumbs up. And again, first episode, so maybe a little while before the next one. But then hopefully they'll be coming out regularly pretty soon. I'm going to give it a little toot here. Thought of a couple more things to note. On the record hunting, the record only costs $4 at a used bookstore, so there are budget-friendly ways to find this kind of music. And just pick something up, bring it home, try it. If you don't have a record player, there's plenty of used CDs out there now, DVDs, Blu-rays. If you're looking for some higher quality recording material. And if you like it, look them up on YouTube, subscribe to their channels, and again, support the music and support yourself. Find your joy. And I appreciate your time. Have a great rest of your day.